I want to teach you a very interesting spiritual concept. The Bible talks, and Jesus is speaking about the parable of a man who planted good seed. And the Bible says he went to bed. After going to bed, and as he slept, the enemy came to plant tares. Now, there's a very interesting discussion, obviously, around an enemy that is vindictive enough to come and plant, and also choosing a moment of sleep, a moment of rest to come and plant tares. Tares are basically weeds. And it's a very vindictive thing. I can't imagine, even in my life right now, I can't imagine why someone would go out of their way to go and plant something in your field, something bad in your field to disrupt your crop. And if you don't realize this, weeds work by killing the main crop by stealing nutrients from them. And so I don't know if this is correct, but someone once said to me, weeds take almost 90% of the nutrition in the soil to deprive the good crops of the nutrients that they were supposed to get. But I want you to think about this concept for a bit, because Jesus uses this idea, but he creates a villain. He creates this mysterious figure that wakes up in the middle of the night with an intention to go plant something foreign in this guy's field. And by doing that, he then makes it that the person who planted and the tares themselves have evil intention. But here's a thought. Weeds have a habit of placing themselves around good seed in order to steal nutrition, because they know this. They know that if they grow in the wayside or out in the streets, they will die for lack of water, for lack of nutrition, for lack of all that stuff. So they like fertile ground. They want to be planted where the ground is fertile so they can receive the best harvest possible in that place. Think about this deeply for a moment. If someone who really hates you wants to benefit from your life, they won't go far away from you. They will come close to you. This is the very idea. Keep your enemies close, right? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies even closer. The people that want to destroy your life will strategically place themselves literally around you. Around you. Because what's around you? Good nutrition. What's around you? Fertilizer, manure, good food, water. It's all placed around you. They won't survive if they are distant from you. And so they come to attach themselves to you, so that as blessings are making their way into your life, they also make their way into theirs. So where do you find evil people? You find evil people in church. Where do you find evil people? You find them in your homes. Where do you find evil people? You'll find them in your contact list, in your favorite list, in your WhatsApp groups. The worst people in the world are not somewhere concocting some way to destroy your life. They are around you because the nutritions and the blessings and the good things that flow, the relationships, the things that make life worthwhile, that you get every single day, they benefit by just being close. This is the law of proximity. If you're gonna be experiencing certain fights in your life, I want you to understand the principle of the onion. All right, and this is how I work my relationships. I'm gonna teach you this principle to help you, and this is important, based on trust. Even Jesus used the same system. In the core of what you do, have the most essential person in your life. And this is a people that you trust in your life. They have a track record of being proven. They will protect you. They will defend you. These people understand you. They understand the heart of God, and they align you to God. Any friend that tells you, I was laughing with my wife about marriage, and we were saying that some of the people that want your partner are the ones who will tell you to leave them. Leave that guy. Yeah, he's trash. He's not a good man, that person. Go find another partner that is good. And the minute you leave that partner, they will attach to them. You're like, what happened? They were a weed. They were a weed. You have to be able to identify people based on the fruit that they produce in your life. Number one. Number two, the second circle around people are people that you can be, look, you can say, I have a circle of some friends. And these are 2 or 3 people. These are not a lot of people. If you read, even Jesus had one disciple he absolutely loved. And within those, there were some that were common, right? The Peters and those guys, they were there, they were mentioned, they were talked about and stuff like that. You will never find more than 3 people who are in your second layer of your onion. Even in your family, Even in your family, you will never find more than 3 people. And usually if you have more than 3 people, it's sketchy, but 3 people is the limit. And then you have the second layer of your friendship circle, and that is the 12. Jesus had 12 people that were around him, that were the 12 disciples. Some of these guys were mentioned once or twice at best. They were just there. Honestly, they were just tagging along. They were just carrying bags and stuff like that. Those are the other people that will come around in your life, maybe useful here and there and maybe impactful here and there, but for the most part, they're just the 12. And then many people don't know this. Jesus had more than 12 disciples. He had hundreds of disciples. The Bible even tells you that in certain cities, he sent the 100 ahead to go there and do conversion and prepare for him and the 12 to come. So these 100 didn't necessarily spend the time with him all the time. They were his